hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas times. Oh, and the sun said it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do. We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You ready? Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Mommy Guide Inc. For those who are coming in for the first time and you don't know me yet, or maybe you have not seen me, only the videos, I am Mommy Lala, and welcome to the continuing series of Vlogmas 2024. And joining me today is another dear crafty sister of ours, and of course, she's very famous, and almost everybody knows you have been following and it's part of our community. Yes, Dalis, aka Stamper Girl, right? She's not only known for her creativity, artistry, but of course her awesome personality and sense of humor, right? So without further ado, let's bring in Dalis for Vlogmas Day 19. Hi, my friend.
Hello, everyone.
Oh no! Oh, there you go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
You're good evening, right?
Good evening for this side. Good morning to your side, and everything in between.
And everything in between. All right. So again, thank you so much, my friends. I'm not sure if Elizabeth and Dawn are done, but thank you so much for dropping by. It's okay. Just go back there. If you said hi already here, you can always go back here after. Thank you so much, my friends, for dropping by. Yes, we had earlier on. Okay, we had Linda. Hello. We have Dean. Justine. Hello. Of course, Jana. And Jamie. Hello. Happy holidays to you too, Jamie. Yes, all right, there you go. And of course, my moderator daughter is finally at home because school has ended for her yesterday. There you go. It's gonna be fun. Yes, because it's retro crafting for us today. Hello, my dear friend Jay. I miss you, Jay. But don't worry, guys, because definitely Jay is always part of my Vlogmas and he's gonna be coming in later on in December. Yes, everybody's just saying hi to everybody. All right, Dalis, first and foremost, maybe for those who will be watching on replay or coming in or probably just lurking, okay, maybe they don't know you yet. So let's talk a little bit about Stamper Girl, Dalis. Okay, so your creative journey, how did you start? There you go.
I started. Ooh, I think my video.
Yes,
Okay, there you go. I started it's gonna be 25 years now with when my sister was having a baby. I decided to start scrapbooking and because I was gonna be a titi and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be an auntie and I'm gonna be an auntie all over again. And this time I was, I was mature because I was an auntie before that, but I was an auntie when I was little. So
Wow.
it didn't click for me because my brother is so much older than me. So but this time around, I was so excited. I started scrapbooking and I fell in love with it. I just I had to because I had been already doing card making, but scrapbooking was brand new to me. So I moved from card making to scrapbooking, then I moved to digital scrapbooking, then I moved to um, back to card making. Like there was a lot. It's always been doing some type of form of crafting because I just have to. I have to keep my hands moving.
So that's great, right? So for those who don't know, okay, the list, of course, we know her nowadays about, um, paper crafting, card making. She's actually part of several design teams of, crafty stores and manufacturers that we love so much because absolutely, I would want to have the list as part of my design
Aw.
team if I have my own line of products because she can just, navigate through those products no matter what it is, right?
I love finding new ways to use products that
Mm-hmm.
somebody else wouldn't have thought of using that product that way. And
Mm-hmm.
I think, like I was mentioning to Lala just a few minutes before, is you'll notice that I have some pages here, some scrapbooking pages that I'm going to share with you that they were created a good 10 15, maybe 17 years ago, but they were super eclectic, it's super like unique and different and because that's what I like to do. I like to make something that people go like, "How did you do that?"
So right, so in the same way, Delise, right? So if you are right now a card maker and probably you've never tried or you haven't done scrapbooking the way like Delise does it, maybe this one will inspire you because apparently what we do with card making is basically what you do with scrapbooking at the same time. Just add photos,
Yeah.
right? Just add more
Yep.
photos and more journaling. Okay, so let's just go back to the chat. Again, thank you so much, Elizabeth and Dawn, for the redirect. I think everybody is here because of the redirect. Thank you so
Oh,
much
thank
for
you
the
so
raid. Thank
much.
you, thank you. All right, of course. Moving on to the chat. Everybody saying hi to everyone. Yes, it's gonna be fun. And of course, we have Bitty Penny here. Hello, Toby. Thank you so much. Yes,
Hi, Bitty
hello.
Penny.
Hi, Pam. Okay, of course, we have also Maddie. And thank you for the super chat. Yes, we do have a goal, okay, today. So I'm pegging that we will be about hopefully an hour and a half, let's say, right? So within that
Woo.
one, if we can get 10 super chats, okay, I have a surprise stream for you all. There you go. Something that I'm sure you would like. There you go. You can even choose what you want, right? So that the contents of which. Hi, Janine and Ramona also gave another super chat. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Again, we're just I like testing new stuff. This is a new thing for YouTube in the US. It's already rolled out. So if you are a content creator and you're part already of the YouTube Partner Program, this is available to you all. But for the region here in my area, it's still on beta, so we're just testing. Yay, thank you so
Ooh.
much, Janine. It's okay. Sometimes, it's not you. Maybe you did subscribe, but sometimes for whatever reason, I don't know if you know this, Dalise, sometimes you get unsubscribed. I don't know why. So
Yes,
do check.
it's
Because
happened to me.
yeah, so maybe you thought I subscribe, but why is it I'm no longer? Sometimes I don't know why they do that. So every now and then check, your favorite creators, your friends,
Yep.
and check if you're still subscribed, right? So it's probably
Yeah,
you were probably subscribed. Just so do
check
check
your
it.
channels that check your channels and make sure that you're still subscribed. And
Mm-hmm.
also, I have had the problem where I subscribe. So If
Mhm.
I follow anyone, I usually subscribe all. So I make
Mhm.
sure that I pull that bell
The
and make sure that
notifications,
the
right?
bell is solid.
Mhm.
But sometimes that changes. Sometimes it goes back to being empty. So you want to make sure that that bell is completely and absolutely full so you get all the notifications.
All right, there we go. Hi, Pam. Hello, hello. And of course, Happy Place Crafting. I don't know Happy Place Crafting's name yet. Okay, so I'll call you first. HPC. There you go. Hi, Abraham. Thanks so much. And of course, Norma saying hi to Hey Beth as well. There you go. Everybody's saying hi. Whew, that was close. Auto incorrect wanted to change the chat to wait. Oh my goodness. All right. So if ever that happens, Linda, you know it's auto correct. All right, there you go. And of course, that's the super chat from Mona. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for helping me test this out. Yes, your 6 sewing machines, right?
I
So
know, my
so maybe that's
babies.
one of the perks that we can get when, Dalis finally gets, into the YouTube partner program. So guys, let's me just focus on the list. This is the list. Okay. Oops, sorry about the face. Oh my goodness, that was very much zoomed in. I'm sorry, my friend. You know the drill. I'm sorry. All right, so let me do that. Okay. So guys, this is okay. So the lease is Stamper Girl. Don't forget that the Stamper Girl, okay, doesn't have an E in the Stamper and no I in the girl. All right. So it's STAMPRGRL. And of course, all her links are in the description of this video. And hopefully, moderator daughter, please put the links to Dalice's YouTube at this point. That's our focus right now, girl. My friends, because look, if you can see, okay, let me zoom that in. Okay, let me
So
see that again.
close.
Do you see, guys?
So
It's
close.
919 at this point. So we just need about 81 more. Okay, so let's bring the list to the YPP level before the year ends, right? And we were talking in the back end, and the list has so many things, exciting things, for us. Of course, she cannot say because she will do so and she will announce it when we celebrate alongside her. So right now, please do watch every time. Make sure that you set notify and that bell is clicked on, because we will try our best to help the list get into that 1,000 subscriber milestone. And I told the list that would be so much fun if we see that and you're live. Right? We will have a
I
party and
know.
celebration live,
I
guys.
know.
All right, so there you go, guys. Please, again, don't take my word for it that the list is super awesome. Okay, please do check out her channel. She has videos. She does shorts as well. Okay, so she does it all. She has lives as well. All right, so you name it, you have it. Of course, she has an awesome community as well. All right, so there you go. So again, it's Stamper Girl, STAMPRGRL on all the socials. But right now, let's push the YouTube, okay, to that 1,000 subscribers. And, I
Yes.
promise you will have so much fun. Not just inspired, but the fun is always there. All
And
right.
right there you have
Mhm.
you can show I have already scheduled, I believe, the first three of
Okay.
sipping in the new year,
Video live
which is
in
yes,
the
we're
live.
gonna go live for
Okay, there
12
you go, guys.
days.
All right. So the first one
12 days
starts.
straight.
Oh, there's a 20. Okay, so there's 22, 23, 24 already scheduled, guys. So day one, day two, day three, it's 8 a.m. for me. Okay, that's me, guys. Okay, you go check
Yes.
what the time is
So
in your region. There you go.
for
So please,
my
what you
for
do is like
Central
this, guys.
here,
Yes, so click
yeah.
on this, all right? So click on, okay, when you do this one, click on notify, notification on, right? So you gotta click
Yeah.
that
So
so you get
for the Central
notified.
time is starts the 21st at
Mm-hmm.
6 p.m., I believe. And
There you
we're
go.
gonna be mixing up a little bit of a tea advent calendar that I have with
Ooh!
some of my husband's bourbon and whiskey. So we're gonna be making hot toddies every day for 12 days until we ring the new year with a hot
Awesome!
toddy
So that starts
and
on
crafting, of course.
So that starts 22nd for me. That's 21st for most of you guys, right? So again,
Yes.
check
Mhm.
out the notification on Dalisa's channel. All right. So thank you so much, Dalisa. Let's go back to the chat a bit. Okay, so we ended with Jay with the 6 sewing machines. Not just that, there are many other tools. So, oh my goodness, when once the list gets into the YPP, we will be super excited for the things that she will show us. I was positive I was subscribed here though. Yes, I think so, Janine. I feel you were. Okay, and Norma, you're here for the first time. Thank you. Sorry, I don't have those
Welcome.
like bells and whistles to welcome you. I will have to learn how to do that, right? So there you go. Okay, again, Dean, thank you. Norma, thanks for following us over from ECRs. Yes, thank you for the redirect. Or for those who do Twitch, it's called Raid. Yes, that's where YouTube actually, I think, got the inspiration to do this. Yes. Hello, hi, Lala and Hola Chica from Ramona from sunny Southern California. I've been
I just read
unsubscribed. Oh
I
no.
just read Jay's one. It says, "Do a coquito episode."
Why
I might
not,
need to
right?
do
Yes, so thank
I
you
might
so
need to
much.
do a coquito
Yes.
episode
So
from my
guys, please do
kitchen.
check if you are still subscribed to both me and Delise and others. Yes, it happens. Not because of whatever you did. They just, I
Mhm.
don't know, do that. Because maybe they say, maybe this was a mistake because Lala is in the Philippines, you're in the US. Maybe you really didn't like that to do that. You just accident. So please do check. Thank you so much.
Yes.
There you
Mhm.
go. Thank you, Bitty Penny. Guys, Bitty Penny is live almost a lot every day for me. I think I see her a lot. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, most of the time I'm working, so I'm the background, but I learned so much from her lives, guys. Even my cat subscribed. Thank you, Lennox. Yes, that's real because Lennox does have a YouTube channel. All right.
It's brand new channel. Yes,
Yes,
I am following.
yes, it's actually managed by the fur dad. Okay, Jay, there you go. Thank you, Mary. Biddy, just make more Gmail. My goodness. Okay, guys, we need 81. Okay, so I will refresh, and check. Okay, so please. Okay, I remember the least when I was almost on my 1,000 subscribers. It was almost midnight here. I was live. I went live for 5 hours. The least that was a marathon, 5 6 hours. And when we hit that 1,000 subscribers, everybody's like, "Yay! It's already 1,001!" And they said, "Okay, guys, wake up the neighbors. Tell them to subscribe." Right, so it is gonna be so much fun. So again, I thank you so much in advance. Please
I
do
can't
share.
wait.
Yes, share Stamper Girls the Least channel to as many crafter or people that would love to see tutorials, and even just sometimes just have fun and laugh because the Least is a super awesome person. I always have gas and not Gas our friend, but because of so much laughing when I watch her with Jay and Gas. They're called the Crafty Queens. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, happy hour. There you go. Yes, do a coquito episode, Dalise. Yes, absolutely. Why
Yes.
not? Okay. I wonder if Drunk Gas will join Dalise for her hot toddies. I am absolutely sure that there will be one. That we will see the Crafty Queens episode for that one, right? Hopefully, the
Yes.
least. Okay. Anyway,
Yep.
hopefully 12 days. There you go. Every time they upgrade stuff gets goofed up. Exactly. Okay, that's correct. Linda's correct. So whenever they roll up something, so sometimes the other things get messed up. Okay, thanks so much for hanging out with me, and lurking is always invited. See, or even replay, because sometimes we're from different parts of the world, so we understand
Yes.
you do need to sleep,
Mhm.
you have work, you have stuff. So replay is always an awesome way to support our friends. I need to post shorts with him. Yes, Jay, go go go. You know that I have a friend who has like 1 million subscribers for his cat,
I know. And we
right?
love
Yeah.
his toe beans.
Yes,
We
there you go.
love his toe beans.
All right, hi
Oh, I see
Dawn.
Nina and Glow. Hey,
Yes,
Glow.
hello,
Hey,
hello, my friend.
Nina.
I'm so behind. Hi, Dawn. Of course, we have Sprinkle with Cards. That's Zell. Thank you, my dear friends. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Glow, hello, hello. Nima, hello. I think, yeah, I've seen Nima before, but not often because, I go live very different, time
Yes.
time slots from you, most of you guys. So I really appreciate. Okay, we're done with the chat. Thank you so much. Now we go back. So of course we're gonna be doing retro crafting. So Delise and I, we decided nothing earlier than 10 years ago. Okay, so the youngest item we're gonna be using today when we craft is 10 years old. So, well, for those who probably have not started with scrapbooking days, you will see a lot of things that, whoa, okay. And of course, the look, you will see the transition of the look. But before we do that, okay, so Delise and I prepared, pulled out several layouts from our old scrapbooks, right? So, okay, so for me, Delise, I started scrapbooking because when I had Sam, my first daughter, I got
Yes.
into scrapbooking big time because I said I will document each and every milestone that
Oh.
my daughter has. But somehow, the hoarding and the shopping
Mm-hmm.
overtook the scrapbooking.
It's a different, yeah. It's a completely different
Exactly.
crap.
Crap.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So that's why I started scrapbooking. How about you, Delise? What was what inspired you to actually go into scrapbooking big time?
So for me it was the birth of my niece, and it was like I had to. I just needed. I wanted to document every spit, every burp,
Mm,
everything that child did. I wanted to document it. And then Bianca was born, and then I wanted to document everything that that baby did. And then I
mm,
realized, holy moly, this is a lot of work. And I decided that I was like, you know what? I just want to document the pictures that I take and what I like. And I stopped doing so much of events.
mm-hmm,
Like I almost have no necessarily like birthday or necessarily Christmas or necessarily like event based, but it's more like the pictures that we took,
mm-hmm.
and I started documented what she was at that point. Like if
All
she
right.
was crabby, if she was cute, if she was chubby, like those things, because I thought that, everyone has birthdays
Yeah.
and everyone has like the if you celebrate Christmas, yeah, you're gonna have one every year, right? But it
Mm-hmm.
was those special things that I really did not want to lose my memories, especially
Mm-hmm.
since a lot of my meds take my like I have very I don't remember a lot when she was little because of the meds that I was in for my heart.
Mm-hmm.
So I wrote a lot of the stuff that just I was feeling at that moment.
Awesome.
I
So
wanted to
that's
document those
basically
things.
almost the
Yeah.
same, right, Dali? So we really just wanted
Hmm.
to document things. But I do know that it can be overwhelming because I think that's one of the things that people hated about scrapbooking is that there's just so many stuff, right? And I do understand, okay? So I see that some of our friends actually, yes, finally, okay, that's Sammy putting down the links, okay, to the list. So if you're not yet subscribed, please do check. Maybe you think you're subscribed, but actually not. Okay, so please do check because we need all of those at this point. There you go. Okay, so I said, okay, this is Nima. Nima said, I said the same thing. Probably what about, documenting and stuff. And she
Yeah.
completed three
Hmm.
whole pages. Scrapbooking not for me. Making cards much better. Absolutely, right? Yes. So if it doesn't
I think
resonate
that
with
a
you,
lot of
it's
people
okay.
also, Lala, a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
has the constraint that they want to do it in order,
Mm-mm.
or they want to do it like in the time lapse that it happened,
Mm-mm.
and they want and it's so much freeing if you just like card making is so much freeing because you don't have
Yeah,
really a time constraint. You just create, right? So for me,
exactly.
scrapbooking, that moment when I decided, you know what? I'm not going to follow any of these rules. But you
There
know
you
that
go.
I'm not a rule follower. So that was very easy decision for me
All right. So,
to say, you know
smash
what?
the rules.
I'm
No,
like, I'm
really,
just
that's
gonna
true.
have fun with this. This is just
Mm-mm.
for me. So a lot of
Yes.
people say, "Oh, I'm doing this for my kids." This scrapbooking
Okay, here.
may have started for something to leave behind, but
Mm-hmm.
then it really became something that was more for me.
Absolutely. All right. Since I already have you with your overhead cam in. So here is the treat, guys. So these are some scrapbook layouts, blast from the past, okay? Because we're doing
Blast from the
retro.
blast.
Yes. So for those who don't know, also Dalis was actually part of many, many design teams for scrapbooking. Okay, during the golden days of scrapbooking. Okay, so Dalis, thank you so much for agreeing to share some of your awesome, lovely layouts with us. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so there you go. Oh my goodness. You have
And
the
you'll
floor, my
see
friend.
lots of sewing, lots of felt, lots
Mm-hmm.
of texture. Like this is all against the scrapbooking rules, stapling in my pictures, and I will
Mm-hmm.
sand up my pictures, and I will glue stuff on top of pictures. Like you see, I would
Oh,
glue
that's so
stuff.
cute.
I know she was teething, my poor baby. And I was stapling on my pages. I was cutting in things that were not straight, and I was doodling. So stamping on top. Like this was heat embossed. This I
And do
was
you see
going
that?
for it
That's one
because
of my
I
favorite techniques. Rub-ons on top of everything,
yeah. And this
right?
one was heat embossed, so I
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of risking it there with a photo that it didn't melt. Um, but like seriously, like there was like
Oh, that was so
no
cute.
rules. No rules. Like this one is paint on top of it, and then I put this beautiful paper that I cut, and then I have stickles in there. Oh, this is my handsome brother, and this is my nephew. And look at that! Look at that face! Oh my goodness,
Yes. Oh my
buttons,
gosh, to die
and
for.
there's a pin. Look, there is literally a pin stuck in there that I just stuck in there. I'm like, there was no rules. Like there is look spackle because we didn't have those fancy paste that we have now. I know layouts that are not in albums, Delis. Yes, I got these out of a box that they still need to put in a. So these look, I stamped on top of them. This is a Bianca, and that is Marisa. And then look at this. There
Oh.
is doodling and sanding on the edges. I was a big sander for the edges. Oh, those are my puppies. That was Kramer and that is Buffy. But like stitching, super bold patterns, like no rules, none of this like muted colors in the background. Nope. This is actually part
Awesome.
of the painting that she did make.
Oh
It's right
my.
here. So, ooh, look at me with long straight hair.
Wow.
So, yeah, so some of them you'll see that they're in Spanish, tons
All
of
right. Yes, and do you see,
stamping.
guys? I actually see that some layouts are actually very full. Everything is like decorated. You can see, and then
Yep.
some you have a lot of white space, right? So it can be anything. It there's really
Yes.
just go with the flow. Okay, so how do you like when you create your layouts? Okay, and when you try to decide what to do with it, so do you like what
So
papers, embellishment, do you base it on the theme or do you base it on the photo?
I base it on the photo. So I
Oh,
look at a
same.
photo like this one. For
Mhm.
me, this beautiful picture, this is downtown Chicago. And
Mhm.
my picture here, even though I have a little bit of the statue here, I had the flower. I wanted to keep
Mhm.
it really simple and flowy. So
Mhm.
to just remind me of that wind and the beautiful scents, I put some stitching on like
My
curly
goodness.
cues. So it's always, ooh, hello, sexy mama. That is me in my college days.
Wow. That is. Oh my. The
I know.
Oh my goodness.
So
Oh, I love
there's
that
always
layout.
something. So here I wanted to, it's always all about the picture. So here I wanted to make sure that people were looking at the tires. So the tire has some red lines.
Mm-hmm.
So I made everything in terms of pinks and reds. So
Mm-hmm.
your
And
eye immediately
circles
goes
right
in
there in there.
there. Yeah.
Awesome. Beautiful. Oh, I love. See, you're looking for ways to use your buttons. Here you go, guys. Look at that. Okay, like
Yeah.
a border. Okay, there you go.
So there's always, but it's always about the picture. So I start with the
Yes.
picture and then I go over it and
Uh-huh.
decide what I want to pull from the picture.
There you go. This is so cute. My
Yeah.
goodness. So
I
it's just
know, she
nice to
was
go.
the chubbiest.
Right.
She
It's
was
just
the
so nice to
chubbiest
go
baby
through,
ever.
old photos.
Look at Chubby. She was so chubby, I tell you. That kid was so cute. And that's my hubby sleeping with our first dog,
Aww.
my Kramer. I miss him so much.
So you see also that there are
See?
different sizes. So not everything is 12 by
Yeah.
12. You can actually do that as well. So you can have like
Yeah, so
mini
this is,
albums, like card size,
yep.
like the ones we do. Right. So there you
Yeah,
go.
you don't have to limit yourself. There's also that traveling notebook size,
Yeah,
which is
GNs.
amazing. It's super
Mm-mm.
quick. You can get something down and
Super
into it
fast.
and move.
Yeah.
Yeah, fast and move to the next one so you don't get too stuck with it. But yeah, you see, like it's
Oh
seriously, I was look at that face. Oh my
my
God, making
gosh, no more
bubbles.
neck. No neck.
No neck. What neck? That baby had no neck.
That's so cute. All right, this was in 2007. Oh my goodness.
I know, no neck. This is
Oh.
2008. Look
Oh,
at
I love
her.
that. Okay, see the
She was
ribbons.
a
Okay,
ham.
sometimes people don't like. How what do you do with the ribbons? There you go. See, you can use it to
Yeah, tons
frame.
of ribbons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
So I
goodness.
really, this was our baby shower 2006.
Uh. Oh, beautiful.
But look at
Oh,
this.
another cute
I
one.
tell you, I was crazy about buttons. Can you tell?
Oh, Bianca, you're so blessed. You have, all those photos into scrapbooks. Oh, you will have, you'll cherish
Look at
this.
this. This she was a newborn here.
Oh,
That might be the youngest picture I have of her.
oh my goodness, she's so cute.
I know. And that's
All
my
right.
mom. Look at grandma. Look at all that stitching.
Oh, I love this layout. My goodness. Okay, so this is very, very eclectic.
Yes. And then I
And
trimmed
beautiful.
it.
Mm-hmm.
So I trimmed it to remove everything else from that was distracting from the picture.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful photo.
I know, isn't it good, a baby? And
Right.
that's what's me with my pregnant belly. And then
Oh, you
I did my journaling. I printed it out. So there's always like a mix. See? My pregnant belly.
wow.
And then, oh my God. Cute even when you cry. More
Exactly.
buttons. Do you see all the buttons? I used all of
Yes.
them.
So sometimes we struggle with buttons for card making, right? So there you go with scrapbook. You can go create. Oh, this is another beautiful layout. There you go.
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure that it was the blue, the rhodey, because this
Mm-hmm.
came from my nephew to Bianca, and then it went from to my niece that it's younger than Bianca. So this little horse, inflatable horse that it's blue, has been going from one kid to the next. So you see, super super eclectic,
Okay,
super
there you
different.
go. Thank you so much, my friends. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Dalis, for taking us down memory lane. That was super,
Yes.
generous of Dalis to actually pull out our stuff. Okay, and share it with us. Of course, Linda G, hello. Thank you so much. And Don said, I can't wait for this retro crafting. Gonna see what I have to. Yes, Don. Okay. So I hope Dawn can find time for me this Vlogmas. I know, health wise, she's been in and out of, allergies and stuff. But I'm glad that you're feeling much better, my friend. And Glow said, I wasn't actively crafting 10 years ago. Okay, there you go, Glow. Okay, so it's fine. Now you will be able to see a lot of stuff from like 10 years ago at least. Okay, you could probably go back to the 1900s. Yes, Pam, I'm sure the list will have something. I said that and I completed 3 whole pages. Okay, there you go. I think I've done with this one. And Billy Penny said, I heard your name. I'm cooking, so I have been missing the chat. So what if ever Biddy Penny is not able to say hi, hello, it's because she is multitasking today, my friends. No hockey mom scrapbook? Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh, I always have some.
Jay,
Yeah, those.
remember
Yeah,
retro.
those.
So okay, so no hockey yet at that time. But I'm sure she has definitely. Nachos. I can't really call it cooking. Preparing food. Okay, there you go. There you go. Nachos sound yummy. Yes, rules thrown out the window. Okay. I let go of the rules long ago. There you go, Maddie. Right?
Good.
I have never made a scrapbook page. But if you do make a cards, okay, and you decorate cards, just put the photo instead of your focal point. You're good to go. It's
Mm-hmm.
been a long time. I did make fresh salsa. Ooh, salsa.
Oh,
Yum, 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 yum.
yummy.
Layouts, not in the albums. Dalis. Okay, yes, because we had to pull it out so that it's easier to showcase it rather than flipping through. Absolutely, they are in albums. Adorable. Empty. I think she pulled them out. Yes, Pam, she did. Yeah, so that it's faster. All right, I gave her too much credit. Yes, this does have albums, tons of albums actually. All right, hello, Caroline. I was actually watching Caroline's last live stream before I went into Elizabeth and Don's live. Or I'm missing a lot of lives, my friends. It's because I'm preparing part of the preparations for a dear friend's wedding. It's gonna be tomorrow, so I've been very crazy busy the past 2 weeks at then doing Vlogmas. But I'll be able to catch up with all the chats and with all the live streams that I've been missing and videos in the next couple of days. Yes, pictures are so cute and pages very well done. Yes, I think that is the perfect word. Very well done. Okay, that's why it's not surprised that the list is actually part of a lot of the design team, members of different companies before. If you don't know the story about how the list met Kathy Zilski, that is one for the books. That really, I was already crying from laughing so much. We will ask her in a little bit. So for those who don't
Oh
know,
my God.
that is one thing, memory from her scrapbooking days that I really, really love. Okay, Norma, try leave. Oh, okay. So Norma, you can't hear? Yes, so maybe just come back and in. Maybe sometimes it's the internet. Are you ladies doing retro scrapbooking? Yes, after talking so much. Okay, I've been crafting since I was 4. Wow, Dean made a lot of pom-pom animals for Barrett's. Oh, that's
Nice.
super nice. I do also a lot of different kinds of crafting, Dean. Okay, hopefully I can invite you over soon. Linda G, hello, hello. Hi, Linda. All right, okay. So now we are going to craft. Oh, okay. I'll just showcase just some of mine, okay? So we're super fast, okay? So this, just like the
Sweet.
lease, I normally base it on the photos, right? This is Sam because I had these glasses and she loved getting them from me all the time. Okay, so I made a scrapbook, this one of her. Okay, and then, um, okay, this one when they were a little bit, yeah. So B Boy is just I think 3 or 4, and Sam I think was 10, 12 like that. Okay, this another one, but this is not I think 10 years ago. This should not be here. Okay, because it has to be okay. Look, Jose Luis is still very. Oh my goodness, my camera is going bonkers. Okay, this was Jose Luis. I tried to document this because what he wanted to do was he didn't want me to speak. Every time I wanted to speak, he would, cover my mouth. There was that stage. I don't know what age he was here, 2 or 3. He would always cover my mouth, and my dad is at the back. Okay, he was still with us that time. And this is one that I love so much of Sam. Sammy doesn't like to be made up. She hates being made up. So I love that I was able to document that one. Okay, so they're just mostly a lot of our adventures. This is Sammy in kindergarten, right? So it says you make me smile. I really, really like those. Okay, and this one, Sammy was really, really cute when she was younger. Okay, now you're pretty, baby.
She's still really, really cute.
Yes, and of course my
Sammy, you're
daughter.
still really,
Yes, my daughter is the first
really
grandchild.
cute.
So you know how it is, grandparents, right? When it's the first grandchild, they're spoiled
Oh,
crazy by the
yes.
grandparents. So this is my mom and dad when they were still alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're no longer with us, but they love Sammy so much that they would whatever Sammy says they would give. I have to like stop. You're spoiling her. You're spoiling her. And this is Jose Luis for a change, right? So not that. That was Luis. There you go. So this was his first birthday. All right. So this was Sam in elementary school. This is me. Okay, this is the biggest I think I graduated from MBA. This was 2009. I think. Yes, that one. All right, so I'm moving on to, okay, we will be starting with the, okay, retro crafting. Okay, but first, of course, since this is retro crafting, I'm just going to show you some of the retro stuff that the stuff that probably most of you they don't have anymore because they're out of circulation. So when I started, this was the kind of paper that you can get here in the Philippines, right? So they're like this. So they're hot off the press.
Oh,
I'm
I
not sure
remember
if they're
paper
still here.
pizzazz.
Yes, paper pizzazz. So whatever they had, I got. So they have color blocking was the easiest way to do a scrapbook. Basically, you just choose a color and you put them in blocks. So like one here, one there. So I love this. This is so easy. You just basically slap the photo, just do a little bit of titles, you're good to go. So as a beginner, that's how easy it was. Okay, so again, this is from All Paper Pizzazz. Okay, and then of course, I'm not sure if we still have Making Memories in. I don't think so, right? They closed already.
I
Okay,
don't think
so
so. I think they're yeah.
yeah. So this is how they do it. Like now we have card kits, right? So before you have scrapbook page kits. Okay, so they will include basically everything, and then you just follow the sketches like what we have for card sketches. They do have for scrapbooking before. So this one is one of my favorites before, K and Company. I know they're not here anymore. This is the Brenda Walton collection. See, I've not used it. The things
Oh
I've
my
not
God.
used. This is Deja Views. Okay, again, so they will include the rub-ons, the stickers, the papers, and they will give you a
Yeah.
little bit of sketches. So that's how it was done. One of my favorites. Okay, this is just a paper pack, basic gray. All right, this is a fairly new. Maybe this one a bit, maybe the earliest, maybe more than just a decade ago before they actually probably closed down the physical. But you said right, they're still here. The lease.
Yes, they do have they still have some of their some of their collections is
Mm-hmm.
digital. They
Mm-mm.
actually are still selling a lot as fabrics.
Oh, fabrics. There, that the transition
Hmm.
to fabrics. Okay, and
Yeah,
then of
they're a
course this is
big
yes company now.
quilting company.
Yes. So this is paper reflections. Okay. So DMD. I don't know if you guys remember that. Okay. And of course, what I'm going to be doing today is this one. Okay. So again, for those who don't know, I don't like sketches before. I actually chanced upon Kendra's card challenges and Alicia's what do you call this sheet load of cards, and that is simply because of Crafty Mama Diaries, who introduced me to sketches. Okay, so when I was doing my scrapbooks, I never did sketches. That's why I still have all of those kits that you saw, because I never did sketches. But now that since I started with Kendra's card challenges and then doing sheet loads, I realized the awesome thing about sketches is you can do them so fast and you can always tweak them. I always had this thinking that no, you should copy as is was where is. No, you can tweak them, right? So this is what I'm gonna do.
That's
6 pages in 60 minutes. But since we've been here more than an hour, okay, whatever I can do in maybe like 15 to 20 minutes, what or 30 minutes, we'll see. All right, so Dalis, how about you? What are you going to be working with today, my friend?
Well, I thought I was going to be working with these cool Polar
Mm-hmm.
Bear Press, which was a company from, I believe, the early 2000s,
Mm-hmm.
but the robins are not working.
Oh,
The
no
robins
longer.
are not rubbing. They no
Okay,
longer rub.
all right. We will see what we
So
can still salvage.
I'm gonna trim them and use them
As
as
stickers.
an ephemera.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's it. We're going to start crafting now, my friend. So if you do want to craft along with us, thank you so much. Yes, please do. And super chat number 3 from Cordelia. Yes, our goal is just 10 today. All
Woohoo!
right. Thank you so much, my dear friend. Yes, I love scrapbooking because it always reminds us of good memories and happy times. Indeed, Maddie, the
Yes.
same. I also have been drawing since 4. I love to doodle. Wow, Dean, you are super talented. I have some K and company too. Wow, right? This is a total blast from the past. Yes, Julie. Hi, Julie. Yes, basic gray. It really is. I have lots of wrap-ons from my mom's crafting time, learning how to use them with my things. There you go. You know what? One of my favorite go-tos up to now, Dean, is my rub-ons. They never rub that well to
Yes.
begin with. Oh no, you know one of the best rub-ons. I'll show you. They're like more than 2 decades old, but they still work like crazy. Daisy D's, but of course they are gone.
Yes.
Yeah, but I
Daisy
really
D's, and
yes, I
this one is
really
Daisy D's, and look how beautiful that.
yes. See,
My heart just went down. Yeah.
I hoarded them because I knew they were gonna close. I hoarded those. Right. So
Look.
rub-ons don't let. Oh, I actually. So Maddie, mine has only the Daisy D's, correct. The others, yes. You know, after a while they don't rub anymore, or they stick onto the transfer
Mhm.
or the release paper. Thank you so much again, Cordelia. Yes, our goal. We're trying testing out this new goals thing with YouTube, and but I already saw what happened because when we were in ECRs earlier on and we reached the goal, we had the confetti. So that's what you get. And of course, okay, a promise from the creator of, a special thing for you all. All right. So there you go. I've already chosen the photos. Look at that. Okay, I think this was a wedding, and I'm gonna do this. So I've already chosen the photos. So just like card sketches, there are scrapbook sketches. So this is actually a 12 by 12. I'm working on a 12 by 12, and Dalise, you're working on a what size, my friend?
I'm working on an 8.5 by 11.
Oh, there you go. So that's even easier to
And
follow.
one thing I know, one thing that I love about robins is that you can like put one on top of the other. So this heart was one, the flower is another one, and then I'm gonna put this text, all of it, it's gonna be one on top of each other, and they are still smooth and beautiful. See, so I'm gonna put it on top of that heart, and this one is Daisy D's. And seriously, look this, I just touch it and it transfers.
Beautiful,
It is
right?
so
So
good.
what
It
is
is
happening with
so
this
so
one?
good.
Okay, so see, this kit came
Like,
with like everything. Okay, this is more than 2 decades, my friends. Again, I'm using this sketch, okay, which includes, it's a scrapbook layout. So very, very similar to what we have right now when we do card making, like Candace card challenges or the sheet load of cards. So it's very, very similar, my friends. Okay. So where is my 12 by 12 paper trimmer?
but if
Okay,
you
hold on,
get
guys. I'll just
if
go
you
get it.
do
Go,
if you
Delise.
guys are having issue with your robins not transferring, like this one, it really does not want to come out. Like it doesn't. It won't. Doesn't matter how much I rub it, it's not coming. Just use it. Just cut. Like this one is stuck to the actual, not the release paper, but the actual robin is stuck to. Just cut it. Don't throw it in the trash. Just have fun. Use it. We could even sew this one into our page if you guys want to see some sewing. I'm always up for some sewing. We could sew that one there.
Are you going
That
to
would look
sew
cute
something
sewing
today?
it right
Do you
there.
are you gonna pull out your
Okay.
oh my
My
god.
Hello Kitty sewing machine? Of course.
Oh
I
my.
know. Girl, I know, Maddie. That one, Daisy D's, I have to tell you, Daisy D's, it I have no idea what was different um with the Robins, but I agree 100%. They were so good. They were
Yes.
so good. They were like flawless all the time. All the time. The other company that made really good Robins with KI Memories, which
Oh,
I have a bunch
yes.
of them too. I
Yes,
have a bunch of
yes.
them of a lot of brands, so do not judge, please. Um, like I feel, and of course you don't have. I'm like I love more is more, and but I know not everyone likes more is more, so you could keep it simple, or you could go to town, you know. But again, it also depends what your goal is. If your goal is to document and keep it simple and move along, okay? If you're so my goal is not to document. My goal is for me. I'm sorry, I am terrible, mother, if you want to say that, because I'm doing it for me and for me only. She just gets the benefit of having some cool pages after I'm gone, because she's not getting them while I'm alive. She's
No
and
one's
here I
gonna
am
get
just
this.
taking the inside of the ribbon
Uh-huh.
because it has a text and I don't want that text. I want to use it as a frame. Look at that. That frames them perfectly. And I am hoping that when I put this, it's going to transfer because this is a different brand. I don't even know what brand. I think these are um, making memories.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping after all that work that it's going to transfer. So we'll see. So sometimes it's also like depends. It's like I know in the early 2000s, almost anything that we printed was in glossy paper,
Oh, yeah.
and these tend to stick better into matte paper.
Mm-mm.
So let's see. Ooh,
Okay.
it is
I'll show you
transferring.
some. Okay, so these are some of. Look at this. Okay, so because I hoarded, because I love them so much, I still have a lot of them. Look at that, guys. So these are some of my favorites because
Oh
really
my God,
I cut them apart because they're really
that's a
perfect.
good
I'm gonna use
collection.
them. Yes, I love, love, love. Okay, I saw Zell earlier on. Okay, he said that she loves her 49th and Market. So that's a new brand. That okay, so that's why we
Mm-hmm.
can't use it, Zell. But they actually, I do have a lot of 49th and Market as well because I feel that their rub-ons are actually also very good. It's so easy to to transfer. So I'll be using this in a little bit. Okay, so we will. Okay, this one we will just ink before we cut them. Okay, so we do one,
I am
two.
trying to see if I can transfer this
Okay, do
without
you
losing
remember
too
some of the
much
retro
of the design.
techniques? Okay, the least that we actually used to do with scrapbooking before. Okay, color blocking I remember was the
Girl,
easiest and the first one that I
yes.
learned. Okay, so if you are new to scrapbooking that
Well,
time, most of your layouts would be color blocked. And I still remember when I started when I was younger that cutting your photos, fussy cutting your
I was
photos.
just gonna tell you, for some reason, we were obsessed with cutting pictures into shapes.
Exactly.
Obsessed.
Right. But then there was a time as well when they didn't want us to do that also. So it was a trend, right? So it
Yes.
was a trend. So that, okay, what else
Yeah.
do you
It
remember?
was a trend like everything
Right.
else.
Oh, of course, there was a
Let's
time where like all the
see. We'll
buttons, the
see.
ribbons, and the Prima flowers.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. It's like all your
Oh,
layouts have to
girl.
have like Prima flowers. Oh
Yep.
my goodness.
I
And probably
know, because
people
I
don't
still have all my
know
Prima flowers.
that Prima actually, the least, used to have really, really
Uh-huh.
bright, like kiddie like, what do you call this, papers and collections. Because now we know that Prima is more of like
Yes.
mixed media, a little bit on the
Yeah,
grungy
more
side. Yes, more
vintage.
vintage, but they didn't
Uh,
used to be like that before, right? So they also have, different lines that are more brights and more kiddie, right? So, of course, what I'm doing right now, which we still do a lot of, okay, was actually one thing that we also use. That's why I think it's, having inks, but make sure that you use them. I think I did an episode, the least, where I showed them all the inks, all the mixed media stuff that I had to throw, the stickers, those ones that have puffy
Oh,
stickers, right?
I
Because they
cried.
they
Mm-hmm.
shrunk. You can no longer use them. So, hoarding, even sometimes that our tendency to hoard comes out of it's on sale, right? So I am
We
not
gotta buy it
against,
all.
yes,
Yeah.
I gotta buy. I'm not against buying stuff because, I can't stop also. I love shopping. As Dali said, that's one of the things that, it's another hobby,
It's a different
right?
hobby.
It's a different hobby,
It's
right?
our second hobby.
Exactly. But
Or
then
should we
again,
say our 10th?
but then again, they don't
Right, our
last.
10th hobby.
Right. So even if you put all these things,
No.
like you put whatever to prevent it from drying and stuff, time
Mm-hmm.
indeed. They're not meant to last forever. Okay. That's the sad thing. Okay. They will try again, but you need to have, like, especially where I live in a very humid place. So that is
Yeah.
really a bane in terms of if you want to keep things that would last longer. So I have to be very careful about, how I, store stuff. Okay, when you are in a place like that,
Yes.
or like where I am.
Well,
Anyways.
another of the techniques that I do remember was like you saw me.
Mm-hmm.
Just sanding everything. Like
Oh yes,
I
guys, remember
distressing and
this?
sanding
This
everything.
is how,
Oh
like,
hell
this
yeah.
was actually fairly new because this was already Team Halls. This one used to be it. Okay, making memories. And the one they use
Mm-hmm.
for when you have your nails polished and then you have, nail salon.
Yep.
It's making memories. So that's
Yep.
how what we used before to sand, right? So those things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. So you can still,
I
so that's why
smile. This
sometimes, so I think the Lisa has the same mindset. That's why we still have a lot of the stuff we have because it's so hard to
that's why we share so much
distash,
of the same stuff.
right? Because I feel that, especially with the tools, I rarely destash tools because I feel that with the tools, as long as they're still working, I feel I can always use it, right? So maybe the papers, how many, I could probably make all of you a scrapbook album and I will still have a ton of papers left, right? So that's how much paper. So sometimes I would tell myself, I
Yep.
don't want to buy paper anymore. But then they're just so cute or just perfect for a specific project that, so now I just don't say it. I'll just do it and see if I can actually really, stick to my desire of, not buying anything. Because it's hard, guys. I know it's hard. Right. So there
It
you go.
is
That
so hard.
it is. Buy all the
Okay.
things.
I'm bringing my sewing machine.
Oh, thank you.
I'm bringing my sewing machine.
Oh my goodness. Here comes the
I'm
sewing
getting my
machine.
baby out.
Right. Thank you so much, Dawn,
I'm
for the
getting my
super
sewing
chat. That's
machine.
number 4. Woohoo. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm so behind the chat. Yes, Nima, just try. Right. I have really retro kits. Oh, same. Go, 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 Nima. Hi, Yvette. My gosh, Yvette's Advent Calendar series is super awesome, my friends. Okay, please do check it out. It's 11 p.m. my time. It's about 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. There you go. Okay, I think from here and then Cordelia saying hi to
Sorry.
Yvette. Okay, I love when my kids ask to look through the albums, right, Maddie?
Let's have it.
Yes. Okay, Dee Dee Willingham scrapbook for about 20 years and her kids don't want them. So I think scrapbooking for yourself is a fabulous idea, Delise. It doesn't make you
Oh,
a bad mom at all. True. So true. So true. Because, especially nowadays, they're all digital, right? So, like Sammy, she's so like minimalist,
I know.
right? So, but I'm her mom, so she doesn't have a choice, right?
Yes.
I have a lot of stuff. But I do understand that maybe our kids will not appreciate it as much as we do, right? So, there you go. That's very true.
Um,
So
I
it has to be
think I'm
something that
gonna go
it's a
out a
bonus if
little
our
bit.
kids would want it actually. There you go. Perfectly
Exactly.
understandable,
Exactly.
Cordelia. Yes. Oh, it's okay. Hi, Cookie. There you go. I'm using them for my mixed media journals. There you go. Yes, so guys, if you've not checked out Sprinkle with Cards, she's a mixed media artist, specifically art journaling as well. Okay, did you forget the food rule? Where are the cookies for the rest of us? Oh, I thought cookie was... Okay, hold on. Oh, are you baking? Okay, they're right
Who's
here on my
baking?
desk. Oh, do
Who's
you see?
baking?
Do you see that awesome teal sewing machine is actually a Hello Kitty one? That's a limited
Yes, it's
edition.
my
Oh,
Hello Kitty.
I love popcorn chicken. Oh, my kids, my son. I feel that one of these days I might grow feathers because we always eat chicken. I have Prima flowers overflowing my closet. Julie, right? So it's like we can create a garden, a real actual, big sized garden, and still not, be through with all the Prima flowers we have. I figured since I started the roller coaster in ECR's chat, pass it on. Thank you so much, Don, for the super chat again. Yes, and of course, awesome fun things. This is Matt. He's gonna be on in 2 days with me, guys, and he has a lot of surprises for us. He's giving out something for
Ooh.
everybody, for all of you, okay, for that show. So thank you so much in advance, Matt. Yes, Maddie,
Oh,
trying very hard
fun.
not to spend. Same here, Maddie. Same here. That's why we are doing retro. We are trying to, go through those things that we've had so long. Dawn knows everyone's real name. Exactly, right? Okay, my snow marker acted retro. Why? It doesn't want to go out, Dawn? It's a gift from my banking days, Cordelia. Wow, it's still working? Okay, starting adding them to cards, Maddie. There, I cannot remember people's names. It's hard, but it's okay, Cordelia. Same here. I always mix up Shanna and Jana. I think that's an excuse, right? Because they at the end. Yay for the kitty. I can't either, Cordelia. Even when I was a director and at daycare, I always said mom and dad, right? Because it's better that way. Call people by their display. What's horrible is when you see them and then they were like, "Hi, Mommy Lala," or "Hi, Lala," in the mall, and I was like, "Come on, Lala, figure out what's their name. Where did they?" It's like I cannot remember, and
Mama,
I feel
what was
like,
the
and,
name?
yes, and I feel that maybe it's showing in my face that I cannot remember who you are, and it's so embarrassing when that happens, right? So I do feel you, my friends.
It
I have
happens
this.
to everyone,
Yes, yeah, I have the same
except for
issue.
Dawn.
Yes.
Yes, it happens to everyone except for Dawn.
Yeah, so if you do want to remember, let's ask Dawn if she's in the chat, right? So there you go. Okay. So again, everything that we're using right now, friends, are actually at least, 10 years old, at least. Okay, so there you go.
10
That's,
years.
yes.
Even the pictures that we're using.
Yes. This was, I
Everything.
think, this is me. Actually,
Because
this
we
is me. I
wanted
was
to even keep
pregnant.
the pictures.
Yes, I think that was, I was pregnant with Sam. So Sam is 21 now. So
So
that's about,
yeah.
there you go. Do you do the math? 11 years?
You do the math.
There you go. Okay, hold on. I just need
And then
to
I'm gonna go a little
fix this
crazy.
one because this camera of mine is,
Ooh, I think I just sewed in my husband's face. I'm sorry, hubby. I love you.
all right, there you go. Okay, so maybe something like that. And one thing I actually, when I started, white space wasn't a thing yet, right? So it's like you have to cover everything,
Yeah.
right? So and then
Uh-huh.
when the trend came to you do need to create one, you leave a lot of white space. I was like, how do you do that? I cannot. It was so hard,
I'm
right?
like,
So it was so
why?
hard for me,
Why are we leaving space? It was my question. Why are we
right?
leaving space when I can put 10 flowers in there?
Exactly. But then eventually I realized, oh, you know what? It does look nice, right? So again, but sometimes it just takes a while for us to, so again, some trends you don't need to follow, right? If it's really something that you're not comfortable with, right? So you don't feel you actually like
Yeah,
that
don't
kind,
do it.
you don't need to. Okay? So,
Hmm.
but then like me, as I said, I like, like this thing with the goals in YouTube. It's just something new. So I said, okay, let's try it. Okay, so what does it give you other than, of course, they give you super chats, and that's in a monetary way. But what else, right? So is this something good, or something that really the community would like to be using in the future, or is it just something like, just a real fad that one day will go away, right? So there you go. So I'm just laying things out for now, friends. Okay, just checking out how I'm gonna do that. Okay,
I'm gonna
so
put
now let's put
this
it
right
together so it's
here.
going to be faster. Okay. So we started at 9. We're already at the top of the hour. Thank you so much if you're still here, my friends. And I hope that you are having fun. Okay, you see all the mess. So this camera is really creeping me out. It's like okay, sometimes it wants
Is
to
it
zoom
still
in.
zooming in and out?
Yes. Okay, it's still.
Oh,
Okay, there you go. So anyways, that's
so
the
weird.
behind the scenes, guys. So what you see is a very small part of the mess. All right, so that is the mess. Okay, and it's fine. Okay. But sometimes it's just distracting, right? So I do want to like, just focus what I'm working on. Okay, so the Lisa's done sewing.
Wait,
Okay, so don't be
swimming,
afraid.
yes. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
nowhere near
paper is
close to being.
actually, you can actually use it, okay, for your scrapbooking and even your card making. So if you have one, so why not use it, right? So there you go. So it's another thing that
And
you can.
I am
Yes.
using a collection by Harmony, and um
Is
it
it
was
still
a
there?
Canadian company.
No more. No
No,
more.
they're
Yes.
not.
So
I
sorry, guys.
wish
Most
they
of the
were.
things we're working
These
on,
were all
yeah.
printed in Canada.
Yeah. You know what? I think I
They're
want to
so pretty.
override
Put
this
these
one. I need to
colors. Oh,
override this AI thing.
so gorgeous. I'm gonna tear a little bit of this. Let's see where we get with it. I'm missing one picture. There you go.
Okay, I am
So there
trying
you
to
go. I
remove
got
the
this
AI, my
picture
dear friend,
here.
so that.
And I think I want. I think this is the only. Oop, they're missing. You see how I lost a letter there? So you can
Mhm.
just peel it out. The other one. And you can use also a rubber eraser and bring it out. Okay, so the only real rule I use for scrapbooking, and I
Okay, there.
apply the
Is there a
same to my
rule?
card making, is that if I have a picture or an element that is looking like inwards, like me, I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking inwards. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make sure that I put it so it's looking inwards into the card or the scrapbook instead of making it so it's looking outside. It's just
Mm.
more visually pleasing. That's all.
Gr- great technique. All right, so there you go. So
Yeah,
here another thing
because
is
it's
when.
just more pleasing.
Exactly. So when I put the elements in, I normally like don't put adhesive in like all the different parts because I want tucking things in all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I just leave a little bit of, space around the adhesive so that I can still, tweak the layout. I can still tuck in elements here and there. Okay, anyway, it's gonna
Funny you
be in
said that
normally we
because I
put,
was just doing the same thing.
right? Because normally we put this in sleeves, right? So we try to protect them. We put them
Yeah.
in normally page protectors or albums. So it's okay if we don't adhere them so much, because they will always they're gonna be stuck in an album or a page protector anyway. So it's okay. So that will give you more opportunity to play around with the elements in your layout, so to speak. Okay, there you go.
You know what?
Okay,
I
there
feel
you
like
go.
I should bring some of my Prima flowers.
All right, so we do, yes, let's go.
I
Let's
feel
do that.
since we talked about it,
Yes, right?
I should bring some, right?
Yes.
Oh, I have
We
some
should give
felt
honor to,
that are not
and one thing I
Prima.
really liked about Prima when we buy them before is, the way that they are packaged, right? So, oh my
Yes.
goodness.
They were
They
so
the,
fancy.
Now it's just put in
So,
plastics, right? Before they are put in tubs,
yeah.
in like what do you call that? Milk bottles. It's so cute, my friend.
Yep.
Very cute.
Yeah, and we all bought it because it was adorable. Like it was like, oh my God,
Not
that
because we need
bottle
a
is
million
so cute.
flowers.
Look at this. I don't need the million flowers that are like maybe 2 shades different than the other million flowers that I have. But
Exactly.
but we got them.
Exactly.
We
Oh my
sure
gosh.
did.
The million flowers that we all have. Oh my goodness. I'm sure you guys can
Yeah.
relate to that. Okay, where is my
So
black
look at
one?
these. Look at this, how pretty. That beautiful packaging.
Oh, see?
And this is when they started going from the glass because people started complaining. Some people started complaining that we were paying for the packaging, and I'm like, duh, yeah,
Of course.
we are.
All right, so there you go. Okay, I'll
I was
show
like,
you
we
some
are.
of
Stop
the.
complaining. They're gonna
Okay.
stop.
But it's true, right? So the packaging is actually, even in, somehow we're in the manufacturing, the business we have, but it's in medicine. So packaging actually,
Yeah.
it does play a big part of the expense in
Yes.
products, right? So
Mhm.
there goes that one. Hold on,
Mhm.
I'll show you some of the Prima.
I have these.
There you go.
Trying to
So
get to the stuff that
some
is
were
not
like in
purple.
this containers, like it's very nice, right? So I have like a collection
Yes.
on the wall. All right, so if you've seen my videos, my room tour, you will see this like part of um on my walls. There you go. That's how they like
Oh, girl.
package
I
them.
have a
Yes.
flower wall too.
Yes. So, and it's not just me and the least. So, if you have been scrapbooking in the 1900s, you probably have the same,
Mhm.
right? You definitely have
Mhm.
the same. And no
I was
judgment.
into felt. Were you into felt?
Yeah. I told you I
Oh,
like doing the
yeah.
trend.
Yeah. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
Oh,
Of
right,
course I
Delise.
was.
We're always with the trend, right? So that's why I said, when I do
Yeah.
retro, I know that for sure I can always, ask Delise to do it with me. Okay.
Mhm.
Because for sure,
Of course.
okay, she will have it. Okay. So
I
there
would
you
I will
go.
I would probably have something very similar, if not the same one.
Or if you don't have, no, I don't think you will not have that. Absolutely, you will have it. I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on. Come on. I
Come on.
wouldn't let you down like that.
So that's the reason, right? Because when
Would
they
never.
ask, I don't want to put them down, so I just need to make sure I have it, right?
Yeah. I haven't. I'm not
Oh
getting
my
rid of it.
goodness.
Oh,
Oh
look,
my goodness.
this picture was December 11, 2007.
Okay, there you go.
Aw,
Do you remember?
baby girl.
Or
No,
was it the,
it's printed in the back of the picture. Girl, are you
okay.
crazy?
Oh, it's
No.
okay. It's like, whoa, awesome memory, my
No.
friend. I would never remember.
No. Girl,
Okay.
no. I would never remember. It's printed right there in the picture.
Okay. So I will just use this as okay. Come on,
That
Lala, do
means
it
that I
faster.
printed
Do it
this in
faster.
Costco, right? Oh no, these were mailed. This was York. Do you guys remember when you sent your pictures to York Photo online?
Oh my goodness, yes.
Did
Do you
anyone
still
else?
okay? Do you still have your
Yes.
photos printed, or do you do it at home with a photo printer?
My husband has a photo printer.
Okay,
Like
so you
he
don't go
has
out to have
a
it printed anymore. What am I
no,
doing?
he has a professional big photo printer.
Oh
So we
wow,
print them here. Hmm.
there you
Yeah.
go. How
I
such a
am spoiled, girl.
blessing.
I am so spoiled.
Wow, that's a blessing. All right, so that to have
Yes, I am super
professionally,
spoiled.
professionally
Hmm.
done. What am I doing? This is the other way.
Yes, but mind you, my husband takes professional pictures, so he does
He's a photographer?
he's not doing much but them. But yeah,
Oh, there you
yes,
go.
he
I
is.
didn't
He
know that.
does
See, now I know a new thing. Okay.
I know he started doing pictures that were more like sports photography, and
Oh,
then he
so he
moved
has a
to
very nice
portrait. But like
lens.
yes,
Uh-huh,
so
for sure.
he moved to portrait photography, and but he likes to do what do you call that, like very creative portrait photography, not your usual boring things.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So like with cool
And that would
what do
be
you call that,
perfect for, your
lighting, cool lighting, and yeah,
for
yeah, he's a
scrapbooking,
very
if
creative
ever.
guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
He
Do
is
you
very
feel that with
creative.
scrapbooking, it takes a little bit more time than to create cards? Maybe that's another thing that people,
Hmm.
that's why they don't want to go into like
Yeah,
scrapbooking because it probably takes more time. Do you feel? You think?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It just takes a while.
Yeah.
Like we would have been done with like 2 or 3 cards by now.
Yeah. But of course, there's the me talking so much. So, right. So there you go. That also adds up to it.
But we wanted,
Okay. So let's round that.
but we would also showcase so you guys could see how,
Ay, kamote.
the different, like your pages were completely different to my pages. And if we had gone probably to somebody else's pages, they would have been completely different too. You know?
Exactly.
That's the beauty of it.
There.
I think I'm gonna put it right there. Okay. So there you go.
Okay, happy. Okay, so more or less, this is
Oh my
basically,
God.
what's the somehow same, but as you can see, I tweaked it, right? So this one's a whole thing. I did not do that. I made it a little bit smaller, and this was all here. I made it go past the page a little bit. So even in the
Hmm.
sketches, you can often see me tweak, right? So instead of just that, I rounded all 4 corners, right? So now I'll do more. Okay, so now let's make it even more, different. Okay, so you can always use
Oh wait, we
rub-ons,
can
right?
use
So
our
again,
punches.
yes, oh yes, punchers
We
were
can use
such a
our
thing.
punches.
Yes, right. So the punchers were such a
Yes.
big thing in the golden days of scrapbooking. Okay, so I just want to.
Yes. Punches were all the rave. Let me look at my punches.
Okay, go. Remember this? This came
Let's,
with the rub-ons most of the time, guys. Okay, what do you call this, Dalis? I
Oh
forgot
yeah, those little.
it's like the
Mhm.
burnishing tool.
Yep.
Okay,
I
so
don't know
they
what they're
came,
called.
yeah, they just things you used to burnish
That
it.
thing.
Oh yeah, this thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're even popsicle sticks, so depends on the brand. They give you different options. So some are like this. See, okay, you would see that when you pull it up, there's no more. Okay, on that one, so everything has been okay. There you go, laid out. So it's actually nice. Okay, it's as if I did something. Wow, but actually it's not. It's a rub on, guys. It's not me. It's not me.
Okay. Oh, look at
It's the
that.
beautiful rub ons.
Yes.
All right. See, oh, those
Punching for the
papers, those,
win.
those like scalloped edges. Those were another thing that,
Uh-huh.
you would often see as well. Okay, so Kathy Zilski,
There
Jennifer
we go.
Maguire, right? So they all started with scrapbooking before, right? I like Kathy Zilski before
Yeah.
because she was scrapbooking made simple. Oh no, that's Stacy. Sorry,
Yes.
simple scrapbooks. There you go. The magazine, right?
Yes.
So there you go. All right. So now
So for
on
those
that
that
note, Dalise, can you tell us about that awesome, okay, anecdote about how you met, okay, Kathy Zilski? Ting, 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 ting. All
so
right,
this is
going
how
back.
I met. This is how I met Kathy. And by the way, there not too long ago, I put a when she started back at create when she started creating cards, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hi." I left a message to her on her comment, and I said, "Well, hi, Kathy. You probably don't remember me." And I briefly explained the anecdote, and she's like, "How can I forget you?" What's my reply? So here's what happened.
All right, so
I
okay,
was
tell them.
I must say, I must start by saying that I was really pregnant. And
Okay.
when we women say that we're really, really pregnant, it means that we're almost at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was really pregnant, and I had tickets to a Creative Memories CK University, okay?
Yeah, oh yeah, I
And which
remember that.
was a ginormous, super fun. It was the big deal. It was a big convention full of classes, and you sign up for a session, right? And it was with the same teacher the entire weekend. And
Mm-hmm.
I signed up, and I don't remember if it was what happened, but I ended up in the class with Kathy Silsky. And as you can tell, I do not do clean and simple. And I go to the class that I think I signed up for, and my name is not there. And they couldn't accommodate you because they had the perfect amount of packages for the people that were there.
Mm, yes, the kits, right?
And
Yeah.
they tell me, no, yeah, the kids. So they tell me, no, you're with Kathy Silsky. And I go over there, and I knew who Kathy was because she was huge.
Yes.
And I am there looking at her the first day, and I'm sitting down, and suddenly this, what was I? Probably 38 weeks pregnant, 39, and I just burst crying. I just I just lost it. I
Oh
start
my gosh.
crying and crying and crying and crying like unconsolably crying. Like somebody stepped on my baby. Like that bad, okay, people? Like it was really bad. And she comes to me, sweetest woman alive, I tell you. She comes to me and she asks me, honey, what's going on? And loud that I am, because I am Puerto Rican and we Puerto Ricans are loud. I
Uh-huh.
go like, I don't like you. I don't want to be here. This is not the class I wanted. were the
goodness.
words that came out of my mouth to Kathy
Oh my
Silsky.
goodness.
And this woman, she did not like, she had them, she was so patient, so sweet, so adorable. She's like, honey, but it's gonna be okay. Like she was trying, like she tried to get me in the class that I wanted. Like she was seriously so sweet. And I'm like, I don't like what you do.
My
I don't
goodness.
like what you do. I don't like it. Like I was losing it. I was not tactical at all. I know, Maddie. I know.
Oh my
That's why I
goodness.
started this statement with I was really hormonal and pregnant, okay?
Exactly. Okay.
Cause I knew that what I was saying was super horrible and I was trying to stop myself, but at the same time I thought the world was gonna end because I was here with the most amazing weekend that I thought I was gonna have, and I was doing something that it wasn't what I expected. So, oh my God, guys,
Oh
so
my
embarrassing.
goodness.
And she was so nice, and she sat down with me and she helped me scrap because I was losing it. I could not do anything. Like I couldn't glue anything down. I was a mess. Okay, I was
Oh my
such a
goodness.
hormonal mess. And she was like, I am like she kept apologizing, and I'm like, jeez, I'm the one who's being a pregnant brat. Like, how does this poor woman sign off for this? Like, poor Kathy Silsky had a whole weekend of me pregnant telling her, I don't like that. And then,
Because
and then
Kathy
I
is
was
all
like,
about simple, simple, simple. And you wanted,
yes, because they were extra simple. And I
yeah,
was like,
really,
not
really
having it,
simple.
people, not having it. And then she would do one page and she would walk you through one page. And I had done like 3 pages of her simple stuff. And I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm done. What are we doing next? I
You're
was
like,
such a
so
brat.
bored.
I just, but at the same time, then it was, it was summer. I was, it was hot. I
Okay,
was
okay.
pregnant. It was just so much.
Oh my goodness. Yes, it was for the books. Thank you so much, Delise, for sharing that, right? So I'm sure, you were absolutely hormonal that time. It's so hard to,
I
just
know.
keep in the emotions and all of that, right? So okay, let's go back from the bottom because I've actually really lost you guys. Okay, so yes, Dean is laughing out loud. OMG, right? Not Maddie. Hi, Don from BFGM. Hello, hello. Hi, Blossom. Oh, yeah, this is Blossom. Hi, Blossom. I still have
Hey,
all my
Blossom.
punches, said Auntie Caffeine Crafts. There you go. I work for a photo company, so
Okay.
getting pictures are easy. Oh, perfect, Dean.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Oh,
cool.
Caroline had to say bye bye earlier on. Thank you so much, Caroline. On replay, I hope you see this. Thank you, thank you. And we have spooling around David. Okay, what do you call this? Okay, hold on. I'm missing this one. Okay, there you go. All right, so the least this is David. Okay, and he is going. You can see his avatar. It's a sewing machine. So that's all of
Yes.
his channel is all about, and he's on
David.
Instagram watching. Thank you, my friend. So we will be doing. No, I'll be sewing. Let's see what I'm gonna be making if I can make it.
Oh, yay!
All right.
I'm so glad David got you sewing.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, hopefully, because the only thing I saw is paper. Okay. And Maddie said, I remembered back in the day when everyone had Prima bottles lined up. Exactly, right? I have those bottles too. There you go. So now we can see who is. Biddy Penny, good evening. Good
Hey,
evening. I'm
La,
so
is
sorry. Good
David
night. Yes. Yes, Delise.
is is David the one that last Vlogmas he made a stocking
Yes. He made me.
with
Yeah.
you?
Yes.
Okay.
That one. Yes, that's David.
Oh, that was
He's
so much
spooling
fun.
around, of course, right? So just
Okay.
from the name spool, right? So it has to do with sewing.
Yes.
Yes. It's also awesome how he actually got into sewing because just like a lot of you guys, he's actually,
Oh.
very talented. The industry he is in actually is, not in crafts, but rather it's IT, digital, right? So production and all those stuff.
Mm.
But okay, he made it, because he liked sewing. Okay, he makes costumes, not just regular. He makes like covers for the cushions on the veranda. He does it
Nice.
all. It's really really nice.
Wow.
So I hope you join me
Oh,
and
that's
David. I just
cool.
don't know what I'm gonna be
Yes.
doing. Okay, so it's gonna be as a surprise
When
to
is
you as
he
it
in
is
your
to me.
channel? When is he coming?
Okay, hold on. Let me check because I have only avatars until the 21st up. Sorry, my friends. Okay, I'm checking my
No, it's okay.
Calendly. Okay, there you go. See? Everything is my in my Calendly so that I don't forget. Because I know me. I will always forget. So there you go. So let me see. David is in the 27th. Okay, so the
Okay.
27th. Around this time. Okay, a little bit later. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so we're
Okay.
we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. We're gonna finish this. Okay, because we can actually go on and
Mm-hmm.
on and on. Sorry about
Oh,
that, right?
yes.
Yes. So
You put
when
Lala and me
okay, yes.
together and we can chit chat a storm.
Exactly. And then if we add Lynn, okay, we can do a 24-hour stream from there. If you bring the
Right?
three of us together, that's gonna be a 24-hour
Yep.
stream for sure. Right? So
Yep.
you know how it is with us, right? So and then we can talk about food. We can talk about
Yes.
everything under the sun. That's it. Right.
I know. I'm surprised food hasn't come up in the chat yet
Oh, it
today.
did earlier on. Nachos and stuff. I was just
Oh, it did?
yes, I wasn't just able to put it
Oh.
up. Yes, so there you
Oh, it's
go.
okay. No worries.
Dinner
I knew
time.
because
Bye,
this crowd
Pam.
really likes to talk about. You
Yes,
see?
yes, we've been here for quite a while. Actually, guys, before I met all of you, I would go live for 4 hours, 5 hours. But then I realized, I also have to, take note that some of you want to stay until the end. And if I may do it like 5 hours, it's not nice. It's not respectful of everybody's time. So yeah, so I try to keep it at a max of 2 hours. Okay, Shanna, hello, hello, hi friends. Oh, Shanna is actually just like oh, hold on. There's so many of them. Yvette. Okay, so Yvette is doing lives. Shanna is doing regular edited videos for Advent Calendar. And of course, Dawn is doing the shorts, right? So for the Advent
I
Calendar. I'm just
know.
curious, said Auntie Anne. Is this retro style of scrapbooking either of your normal styles, Dalis and Lala? Yes. So
Yes.
for me right now, Auntie Anne, um, I started with as I mentioned earlier, I didn't like sketches before. So I do have those kits with sketches before for scrapbooking, but I never use them because I want to, do my own. Right? So I don't like following other people's sketches until okay, I became part of Kendra's Card Challenge and I love it. And of course I do now, sheetload of cards as well. And you can always tweak the sketches, right? And then make it your own,
Yes.
right? So that's something that
Make it
now,
your own.
yes. So I embrace that. Oh, okay. So with the lease, you can see. Okay, I will let her explain later on. Okay, what she's doing right now is really her style. And if you were here earlier on, we showed you some of the scrapbook layouts that we have, and it does resonate. So the thing is, we're very, very similar in a sense that we like layering things, we like the texture, we like mixing up materials,
Yeah.
right? So not really very very simple kind of scrapbooking, right? Na where it's just basically just color blocking, right? So just the elements for scrapbook. Okay, so you have your backgrounds. Okay, so you have your focal point, which is your photo. All right, and then you have your ephemeras, right? So there you go. So
Mhm.
those, and of course the sentiments or the journaling, right? So there you go. So for simple scrapbooking, normally it's just really very minimal ephemeras or decorating. It's just really the
Yep.
photos and then the paper backgrounds. That's it. If ever there is an element or an ephemera, it's very minimal, right? So it's really
Yes.
okay. Again, it doesn't have to be that you're a beginner. That's what. No, some people just like it clean and simple, right? And that's
Yep.
fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not as if it's a wrong thing, okay? And those that have so much layer is, at the same time, if it has a lot of layer, that doesn't mean it's wrong. Okay. Again, what resonates with you? So that's a great question. So thank you so much, Auntie Anne. Okay. So
Yep.
if you are a beginner, normally our tendency is to, copy, okay, or try to be inspired, and that's fine. When you are an art, you go to art school, one of the things that they do very first early on in their journey
Yeah.
is to copy the masters, because that's how you
Copy the
learn.
masters.
Yes, that's how you learn the
Yep.
techniques, you learn how things are done, and then eventually you'll realize that, oh, I think I want to do this. I don't want to use that. I want to do this instead. I want to things to be, at certain angle or say certain way, and then it becomes your own. But in the beginning, of course, since you're just
Mhm.
starting, you don't know really what do you want. Because, it's something new, right? So that's fine. So just like in card
Yeah.
making,
So
right? There's so
copying
many
is a
techniques.
great idea. Yeah.
Yes. But just don't copy like exactly the
Copying is a
same
great idea.
paper, the same,
Mhm.
right? So, and if you do, okay, if you were inspired by that artist, just give them credit where credit is due, right?
Mhm.
Those so many who give like digital products for us in terms of papers or whatever. So just make sure that you do give them credit, okay, if you use their products, right? So this was inspired by, okay, I got this idea from, right? And I'm sure they'll be happy that you actually got inspired. And I think that's one of the reasons why we do what we do, right? We also want to share
Yeah.
what we know, and hopefully some will be inspired but by what we do. Okay, oh my gosh, I've had this forever, and they're just so cute, but I don't really know where I'm gonna use them. These bubbles, right? So now, okay, I'm finally going this one, guys. Okay, so let's see. Probably
Don't
Denise
worry.
has
Look at me.
this.
I think I'm this is the first time ever that I'm using this stamp set.
See? But that's on
I'm
stamp
excited.
set.
I'm like, ooh, this is perfect. Because
Oh
it's
my
just
goodness.
fun.
Because sometimes, when I was
I
starting, I
think
started with scrapbooking, and anything that was cute and on sale, I would get. For what purpose? I don't know.
oh
There was
god.
even this store here in the Philippines called Smile, Saving Memories, Inspirations, and Life Events. So shortcut is Smile. I became one of their teachers there eventually. But when I went there, and I found the Sizzix, the original Sizzix with the guillotine,
Of
hand
course
to
the
cut.
red one.
Rest the red one. I
Mhm.
said they had that, and for 100 pesos, that's about $2. You can, die cut all you want. So they had a set of dies there, or letters, and some shapes. And I just grabbed, I bought a lot of papers, and that was just die cutting away. And then one
Mhm.
of their customers, was like, she was so curious to the point that she approached me and said, excuse me, what are you what are you die cutting them for? I said, I don't know. It's just cheap. It's 100 because they said, it's what if your layout doesn't have that same color or a different pattern, and then I realized, oh, you're right. So I die cut all of these letters and stuff. But then what if it doesn't match the theme or the color or what? So what do you do with that? I have no idea, because at that time I really
I
didn't
have
know what I
no
was
idea.
doing. Right? So And
I
that's
know.
fine, right? That's fine. Oh my goodness, I can
And
I can
here, since I don't have enough space to put Bianca, because it's gonna end up being like, I think Bianc. It's gonna end up being on top of the picture. And usually, normally I would stamp on top of the picture, but since it's so dark, you're not gonna be able to see it. I'm just gonna put her nickname, which is
okay.
Bit.
Young B. A big letter B. Oh, another
Bit.
thing, right? That's so in love with our monograms. Oh my gosh. I have them.
Oh,
Show you.
yes.
Look at this.
All of them.
Okay, guys. I love
Okay.
K and
Oh,
Company.
wait.
Look at
I need
that.
the
I
other.
hoarded
I
this,
need the.
like this cheap box of
I
like
have those. I have
monograms.
those.
Okay, right? So it's like, oh, I love because they have like different, alphabets in. Okay, see, it's open. Don't worry, guys. I use this
I have
already,
those.
right? So come
Oh, but
on,
mine
open
is
it.
probably
I don't want.
closed.
Oh, yours is closed. So it's like
Mine
this
is
one's
probably closed, but I have
right.
it.
So it's like monograms. There was like, oh my goodness, chipboard monograms were the thing before, which I cannot open. My goodness, what is
Girl.
happening to all of these things? Right? I love K and Company before. See, look at that. They have glitters, they have
Yes.
whatever, and they're monograms. So
Oh, I
different.
still like if I see
Yeah.
stuff. If I see stuff in what do you call that? In Facebook Marketplace that someone posts something that it's K and Company, I'll still go and buy it. I'm like,
Oh
ooh, I don't have
no.
that collection. Wait a minute. Wait a
Right?
minute. Wait a minute.
So there you go. Maybe I'll put like Sam over here. Right? So I am so
Little bit of
crazy about,
stamping.
monograms. Look at that. It's like you need to have some sort of monogram in your layouts before. Right?
Yes.
Look at that. There you go, Sam.
Yeah. Good.
And of course the
There you
flowers.
go.
Let's get another A. They're both
Look at that.
okay. Maybe I can.
Some stamping. So now that I started stamping here,
Oh, you know what?
I feel like this.
When I was scrapbooking, I rarely use stamps.
Yeah.
Because there were no stamp platform before. What you have are this,
Yes.
positioners, stamp positioners,
Mm-hmm.
where you actually,
Mhm.
stamp something
I hated
here
that.
beside that, right?
Yep.
And then you put it on the page, and then that's how you know that it will be there. But then if you make
Yep.
a mistake, let's say it's not, stamped properly, it's so hard to, stamp it again. So stamping for me earlier on,
Yes.
it's something that I was afraid to try. And so kudos to you, my friend, that you actually did stamping in your scrapbooks.
Oh
It's
yeah.
hard.
I would stamp. I like if it wasn't moving, I would stamp it. So one story that I do have that I know you're gonna have a good kick out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
When Bianca was still she was still wearing diapers. She stole one of my Tim Holtz distress daubers. You remember his paint daubers?
Oh, yes, I still have them.
It came in the
I'm not sure
yes.
though it will
So
work.
she stole. No, they probably don't because mine
Yeah.
didn't. But what these had just been released, and she came and she saw Mama's, crafting. So her little sticky hands, grabbed a piece of one of the daubers in pumpkin color, and she went to our TV. It was a brand new
Oh
TV,
my goodness.
and she painted the entire TV.
Bianca.
Entire TV.
Oh
And
my,
when I
the
when I
screen or just
noticed
the
that she was very
sides?
quiet, I know, the screen, the sides, everything. This thing was front and bottom. It was painted.
Oh my
And this
god.
was a brand new TV. Our first TV that was like flat. That it was, and I could not believe it. So I was like, I set her down and I was like, what? With my phone, of course, recording her. I was like, what did you do with my Tim Holtz paint? And her reply is, Tim, I love you. And she blows a kiss.
Oh my gosh.
And I
Bianca.
recorded this and I literally emailed this video a link because I uploaded it to YouTube. It's one of my first videos. You can see it in my
Oh,
in
I
my
have to
Stamper Girl account.
okay, I have to check that
So
out.
you
Is
can
it on YouTube?
see her in her little, yes, you can
Okay,
see her
okay.
in her little diapers saying, I love you, Tim. Bye.
Oh
And she's
my
just like, but she can barely talk. And I'm like, what did you did? And she's like, just having baby talk.
Oh my
And
goodness.
oh my God, that that video went viral because he shared it.
Oh my
Tim Holtz
goodness.
shared it. I know. It was so much fun.
Oh my goodness, Bianca. That was, oh my goodness.
I know.
See, I
She
love
was
that you were
just
able
the
to
cutest thing. And
document it, Delise. That is super
she was
fun.
so cute. And he was just cracking up. And Tim Holtz sent Bianca a full box of paint daubers for her.
Color
And
the whole house.
with a little, I know, with a little note that says, Mama, these are for Bianca, so she doesn't have to borrow yours. And I thought that was hilarious. Hilarious. I
Wow.
know.
Oh,
So
Denise,
yeah.
there's always something to like know about you, right? So if we know we've heard everything, oh my goodness, there's always something new. That is one for the books.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
There's always a story, right? I'm telling you, she had sticky hands. She
Yes,
sure
exactly.
did.
My
That
goodness.
kiddo has sticky hands. The
Okay, and
stickiest of all hands.
exactly, Maddie, right? So there were things like that before, right? So it's like just one photo and then like everything will be mixed media thingy. Hold on, I'm trying to look for the layouts. They were here like with me. Guys, I'm alone here, but for some reason fine. Oh there. Literally. I think I may have one
I'm
here.
trying to figure it out these. I want to use these rub-ons in brown to bring the brown from the stamping also.
Oh my goodness. I accidentally stepped on my layouts.
There you go.
I think I want to
No, don't
show
step
that
on your
one.
layout.
Yeah, because I just threw them on the floor. Okay. So like
Oh, yeah.
okay. So like this is an example of, what Maddie was like saying, right? So you just have one photo. Okay, and everything is like mixed media background. So you have like
Mm-hmm.
inking, you have what do you call this, Delise? Texture paste, you do the
Yes.
splatters, and then just one photo. Okay, and then a ton of white space. So that was not something that I was very comfortable with in the beginning. It took me a while to embrace this. Okay. So before it was really like as long as there's space, there will be something there, right? So there has to be,
Yeah.
something there. This is another one with, just a chipboard. I just chipboard and then I inked this, I stenciled the background and stuff like that. So before I wouldn't be able to do all of those things because it's not like that. I will, it's more like this. So when I started scrapbooking, it's more like this, right? So more of just color
Mm-hmm.
blocking, just put this and that. Okay, so this is really very retro layout. Okay, so if in the early 90s, okay, I mean mid 90s, early 2000s, this is what basically a lot of the layouts would look like. This one a little bit more, earlier. I mean later. Okay, but more this one I feel right. The list. This is more basic, very very
Yes.
basic. Yeah, this
Yes.
one. All right. So that is me.
But
Let us
mind you,
look at
I
yes,
think
Denise.
I think you and me were a little bit in the modern side because most people didn't use pattern paper as backgrounds.
Oh yeah. So I
Like it
said the
was
golden years
more,
was
yeah,
the
it was more
late
white.
90s and early 2000s. For me,
Yes.
I feel that I call it the golden days because there were so many products, right? So
Yes.
it was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh my goodness, you will just, y- you cannot buy it all. Promise. You will never be able to buy it all.
No.
There's just
Mm-mm.
so many options, right? Buttons, ribbons. It's like what will I still have bins and bins and bins of ribbons, my friends. I don't know what to do with
Oh, me
them,
too.
right? So,
I don't think I will never be able to use it all.
exactly. And I think that's what happened to a lot of people. That's why they somehow didn't like scrapbooking. It was just too much in terms of products and okay, and the
Yeah.
things that you need. Unlike with, card making, it's a more, it's better for the brain and the mind, so to speak, right? So less materials. Okay, so let's
Yeah.
go to the list now and focus on what my dear friend did today. There you go.
Yes. So here's my page. I think I'm gonna put this right here, and then I'm gonna, well, maybe here. You see, I still can't decide. Um,
Mm,
what do you guys think?
right. So
What do
there.
you think? Should I put it here?
Yeah.
Right there, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So it's
So
like that, right? So when
lots
there
of,
is white space,
yeah.
it's like no. It seems it's lacking. So we have to add some more, right? So having white space
Yes.
before, the earlier parts anyway,
Yes.
was something that again the trend. Okay, so as long as there's space,
Yes.
put something on it.
Yeah.
Right, but
And
then
I
again
I
it,
still
it
love,
still needs
you
to look
know,
nice, right? Like what Dalis is doing.
yeah, it's very, like, my style is very eclectic. It's
Mm-hmm.
very however you're feeling. And I am totally fine because, like I said at the beginning, this is for me. This is
Mm-hmm.
not for anybody else. And I
Yes.
am doing it just for me, for the fun of, like, right now, spending time with Lala and
Uh-huh.
spending time with you guys and just having fun. So here is, I did some sewing, like,
Oh,
I like the Americans here would say, everything but the kitchen sink. That's what I have in this page. Everything but the kitchen sink. And then here I will probably put
oh,
a
it's a
title
spread.
somewhere,
Okay, so
probably
we call
down
this a
here.
spread, like the list. Okay, so let's show them if we can. Okay, okay. Can I
Yeah.
zoom it out? Hold on, I will try to zoom it out, my friends. Okay, there you go. So we call this a spread. So when you have two
Yes.
layouts that you can put side by side, so that's a spread. That's why
Hmm.
I think you use the same background, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I kept more or less the same idea. Flowers here
Mm-hmm.
in felt, and I use the stitching on both pages just to try to come up with. So probably here I will put a smaller um,
Journaling.
stamping, but I'm gonna use the same font to add Mama here.
Mm.
But then I'm just trying to keep more or less like, this is the robin that didn't work, so I added another one here and I stitch it too.
Oh yeah,
And
that
then I
one.
have the black, yeah, the black robins here, so I put black robins on the other spread, and then I put white robins here, so I put white robin. So everything is to tie everything together as a one flowing view.
Correct, correct. That's
Yeah,
super nice. See
I
how
like
it
it.
it it flows, right? So there's a story behind it.
Yes.
Okay, so let me
Hmm.
see if Okay, okay. And spooling around in Instagram says scrapbooks back then were so full of stuff they barely closed. Yes, meaning the albums, right?
Yes,
So yes, if it's bad, it's
that is
better
so
that way,
true.
right? That's why we had to pull all the layouts, okay, from the album. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
again, just fast. Okay, I started with this. Again, this is where is the paper? The one. Okay, I don't know where it is anymore, guys. But then this is a kit. It's over here. This is a scrapbook kit with sketches that, as I told you, I never liked sketches until I met Candace card challenges. I did it, and then also the sheet load of cards, and realized that they're actually so much fun. And so when I was going through what I'm gonna do today, I said, let's
Mm-hmm.
work on scrapbook sketches. Okay, so there were kits before, just like we have kits for cards. So I pulled out some of those. Okay, and this was for this one. So this is the original sketch. That's the one that they wanted us to, they want you to use it for. So I tweaked it a bit. Okay, so I didn't want that very, very big like matting. I wanted the background to show a little bit more. Okay, and so and then I added my photo. Okay, so the elements that were there still there. Okay, I used whatever was in the kit, so the flowers, but then instead of here everything, I wanted it to be a little bit off center or off the paper, so I cut whatever is there, and then I added some of this ephemeras that you can layer. So this is stitched. Okay, so this, what do you call this, tape flag, this one, so it's stitched together and then just put there, and then happy, walk towards the life you really want, right? So it's very seldom that I like a photo of me smiling, because most of the time a very generic smile, but I feel like this smile is more authentic. This is like, you weren't like Lala smile, but so it's like, I was like really not
I
going to.
love that
Yes,
picture of you.
yes, so it's
That
like,
picture of you is so
yeah,
cute.
I was so pregnant here. I was like 8 or 9 months pregnant there. So that's why the photo is up
I
to here
know.
only, right? I was pregnant with Sam. So I said, oh, I like this one. And of course, I just added, again, rub on. So the rub ons, if they are good quality and you store them properly, yes, they can last. But then again, even if you store them, there are just rub ons that really don't last. So, tip there is, once you have it, then you just use it. Okay, and of course the papers, I inked all the edges, so for everything. Okay, again, that was more a theme before, so we wanted to keep the retro theme alive. So there you go. So from a sketch, like what we do now with Canvas card challenges, you can make it your own. And this one is for this one. Okay, so if you see here, she used 3 photos. I just used 2. Okay, so and then she had different layout for all the photos. Again, I didn't follow that. Okay, she had an element over there and a day. So I really didn't follow. Basically, I just used whatever was in the kit, and but more or less, the laying out of the papers I followed, but how I decorated it, absolutely not. But I wanted to remember how I started scrapbooking. When I started scrapbooking, this is what it looked like, right? So
Hmm.
I was afraid to, do mixed media. I was afraid to stamp. I was afraid to do many things. So it's more or less just like this, right? So chipboards, a title, a focal point, very minimal decorations, right? So this is circa Lala 1900s. Right, so if I would have made a scrapbook this is what it would look like. And eventually I transitioned, right? So I also moved, and then I started to like other things, right? So eventually some of the layouts would look something like that. And eventually, like what you've seen earlier on. So eventually, yes, did you see that? They're already stitching as well. So I started becoming brave. I started stitching elements. This is wood. I inked wood, right? So I think this is wax and ink, different kinds of things. I started, this is foam. I started messing around with different techniques and see, and I liked it, right? So it's not as if, and then you move on, right? To move on. All right. So Delise, let's go and check out the last few people in the, comments in the chat. Okay.
Yes.
So sorry, we've been really into the crafting part. Okay. And Dawn saying hi to Auntie Crafts. Caffeine Crafts. I love using sketches. Hi, Yvette, you're still here. Fewer decisions for me to make. Exactly, right? So it's like for
Yes.
20 plus years, I never use sketches. Why? I'm, for the life of me, that's something that I would probably, if you ask me, what is something that you feel you missed out on? Using sketches earlier on. I would have made more scrapbook layouts and other things, right? If I had used, layouts earlier on. Scrapbooking is just a huge card telling a story. Indeed, Dean, right? I love sketches as well. I always love to copy to learn a new technique. There you go, Auntie Anne Caffeine, right? So it's okay. I was
Mm-hmm.
just, earlier on I was afraid,
Yes.
right? Because, somebody might call me out. Oh, you're just copying, You just need to give, attribution to whom, you got it inspired from. There was a while when every scrapbooker I saw on YouTube was using a 12 by 12 white background and then do mixed media abstract art and topped it with one photo. I think this was late
Mm-hmm.
mid 2000s. Yes, that became the trend,
Yes.
Red. Yes, mid 2000s. But
Mm-hmm.
earlier on, it was just really paper, ephemera, even cutting your photos. Yes, like that. I think
Oh yeah.
2025
Oh
I'll
my
do
God.
oh, awesome. Okay, we'll look forward to that. Auntie Anne. Okay, Auntie Caffeine. Okay, I hope what is your name? So I can call you by your name. Okay, I have those two. I'm still hoarding my team coffee. Okay, chip box. There you go. Because, we can still use them. I still have K and Company, said Maddie. I still hate stamps. Now I love stamps, anti-caffeine. Okay. It's just that, earlier on, not being able to go back to the stamp, the stamped image, if it wasn't perfect, it really bothered me. I haven't stamped on my layouts. I was afraid to, right, Maddie? But now we can use, yes. All right. So thank you so much to the stamp, platform. That's why Misty, the most incredible stamping tool invented, right? That's Misty. That's what it means. I
Yes. I
believe
love my Misty.
yes, they really made a huge, change in terms of how a lot, like especially me, I view stamping. I would never be stamping till now if it not what with the mistake. There were those who released something, but the foams were wobbly. I know you know what I mean, the leaves, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't perfect.
Mm-hmm.
It's you have to pray so that you would you would
Yes.
it will be a
Yes. There
perfect
was a
match.
lot of praying.
Yes, so it wasn't as nice as the Misty. So thank you, Misty. Hi, Gretchen. Yes, thank you so much, my friend. I did send you an email. I think a message. I find I really don't like color cardstock for anything but die cuts. There you go, right? So rub-ons are great for junk journals too.
I love that
Absolutely. Yes, yes, my
David
dear.
is just saying that he thinks it's funny that we like him feeling old, calling it the 1900s. I know,
Right.
isn't
We know
it?
it's not the 1900s. It's just, a pun that we normally say because
Yes.
it's like, it's just so old, right? So we say it's the
It's just so
1900s.
old. It's the
Yes.
1900s. I
Yes.
know.
Thanks
My
for the fun
students figured
evening.
out that
Thank
I
you,
was
Linda.
born in the 1970s, and they were like, "Oh, Miss Ed, you're old," and I'm like, "Yeah."
All right, Auntie Anne. Actually, I do have a lot of scrapbooking as well in my playlist already. Yes, if people, because I feel that when I do scrapbooking lives or videos, they don't do as well as the cards. So I'm not sure if
Hmm.
people still like scrapbooking, but if you guys want to do, to see more scrapbooking, Dalis and I would, absolutely. Stamper Girl would
Yes.
love to do that. Calling it the 1900s
Hmm.
makes me feel. Oh, Catherine, there you go. Thank you so much, Catherine. Because I always call you Auntie Anne. You know why? The Auntie Annes. The what do you call this? The pretzels.
The pretzels.
Because I
Yes.
love them so much. So whenever I say auntie, it's like the next word would be Anne. So I always call you Auntie Anne. Caffeine Crafts. So it's Catherine. There you
She,
go. Hi,
yeah, Lala
Catherine.
comes to United States, and the first place she stops is in an Auntie Anne.
Exactly. Yes. Remember that, right? Yes, I think I went live
Before
there.
you even get, yeah, before you even get out of the airport, right? You eat one at the
Yes.
airport. Come on.
Yes, I
You
love it.
see?
Yes. Thank you so much, Nima, for dropping by. That's okay. I love pretzels too. Okay. So, guys, again, I would love, love, love for you to help us out. Okay. So, a special request, okay, for us today is, my dear friends, the list is almost, okay, to the, okay, let me see. Reload. Okay, maybe we have an update. Okay, yes. We're now 923. When we started, we were at 919. Now we're at 923. But then we do need that next milestone, and that is to reach 1,000 subscribers for the least, and hopefully before the year ends. So if you could do us a favor to please grab one of the awesome contents, okay, that Dalis has. She has videos, she has shorts, right? She has live streams. She does it all, my dear friends, right? And if you like what you've seen so far in what she did today, that's just a tiny, tiny speck of what you can expect in her channel. So please,
Yes.
if you know anybody who is not yet part of Stamper Girls community, please do head on to her channel. The link is in the description. Okay, hopefully my there you go. Thank you, moderator daughter. She actually put the
Thank you,
link,
Sammy.
okay, in the chat. Yes, my friends, please do click on that link, copy it, paste it on your socials, right? So, let's see if, maybe, somebody would like what Dalis has to offer. Again, it's not an imposition. I hopefully not, right? If just check her out,
No.
and if you like what you see, yes, please absolutely subscribe. Just a few, less than 100, my friends. It's just down to 70 plus for us, and let's bring Dalis to that 1,000 mark. And promise, okay, she has an amazing thing in store for us. So I'm actually going to be really
Yes.
taking note of Dalis's going live and videos and stuff. Please do watch, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube channels things, my friends.
Yes. All the
Yes.
YouTube thingies.
Yes, all the YouTube thingies, friends. Please, please. Okay, if you have, a lot of friends who are crafters as well, share them on your Facebook, on your Instagram, right? So I'm sure this is gonna be, 70 plus. We can even do it in a day if you all share, right? So again, thank you so much, my dear friend Dalis. You have always been super,
Thank you for the
supportive
invite.
of everything I do. She was part of my very first, craft getaway. She was one of the teachers, instructors.
Mhm.
Every time I have a Vlogmas or something coming on, she would, oh, sure, just send me the Calendly and let's see what we can
Yeah.
come up with, right? She's always that. And that just with me. She is like that with everyone. Okay, what you see is what you get with Dalis. Okay, she's very authentic. Another thing I like
Yes.
about her,
Yes.
right? Okay, her smile, her laugh.
Thank
That's her.
you.
Right? So, guys, thank you so much. Take care, friends, from Dawn. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much, Catherine, and hope to see you more. And yes, I hope to see you in your channel as well. With that, we will dance this thing out and see you again. So tomorrow, my friends, I will not be doing a regular Vlogmas as the wedding is tomorrow. Yes, the few weeks I've been
Yes.
busy is because of this wedding, but I will go
Good
live
luck.
tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm going to do though. So let's see. I'll see you tomorrow night. That's morning for you guys. And then the next day, it's going to be Matt has. Okay, awesome fun things. He has an amazing gift for all of you guys. It's free, so better be there. All right, with that, thank you so much.
If the passion's
Bye.
gone,
Thank you, Dalis.